I'm in.
Everything's
What?
Is everybody's mic off automatically? You have to change the name.
אני ואתה נשנה את העולם. אני ואתה אז יבואו כבר כולם. אמרו את זה קודם לפניי ולא משנה. נשנה את העולם. ננסה מההתחלה, יהיה לנו רע, אין דבר כבר זה לא נורא, אמרת זה קודם לפניי, לא משנה. אני ואתה נשנה את העולם. אני ואתה נשנה את העולם.
What's Russ doing?
I have also.
ערב של שושנים, נצא נא אל הבוסתן, אור בשמים ולבונה, לרגלך נפתח. לילה יורד לאט, ורוח שושן לא שבת, חווה אל חשך שיר בלט, זמר של אהבה. שחר הומה יונה, ראשך מעלה צהלי, פיך אל הבוקר שושנה, הכתפנו לי. לילה יורד לאט, ורוח שושן נושבת, זמר של אהבה.
Oh baby,
כל העם במילואים, רק בישראל, מתנדבים עושים חיים רק בישראל, הכרמל יורד לים, דיסקוטק נסגר מוקדם רק בישראל. Oh baby, הקיבוץ והמושב, ירושלים של זהב, ילדים בגן חובה, כל אחד רוצה טובה רק בישראל. Oh baby, התפוז הכי מתוק רק בישראל, הירקון תמיד ירוק רק בישראל, יום הולדת לאילן וכנרת מול גולן רק בישראל. Oh baby, oh baby, של שושנים נצאנה אל הבוסתן, אור בשמים ורגונה לרגלך נפתח, לילה יורד לאט ברוח שושן נושבה, זמר של אהבה.
Chag Sameach, everybody, and good evening to all. Good evening, rabbis.
Good evening.
Rabbi Bernie Horowitz, Temple Ner Tamid Peabody, Mass. Rabbi Eli Perlman, Congregation Beit Shalom, Monroe Township, New Jersey.
In the great state of New Jersey.
A wonderful, great state of New Jersey. Hopefully you were enjoying the the pictures that were made, the flags that were made by the students of our school in Miss Molly's class the other day. They were made just for tonight, so we'll show them again later as we begin our Simchat Torah celebration. Are we ready for this?
Have we ever done this before?
Here we go again. Seems like we've been doing this since March
before.
13th. What are you talking about, right? I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to start off with a Ma'ariv service as we begin the second day of Yom Tov. Of course, in Israel, they're already locked in their homes, unfortunately, because of COVID, but they would be out on the street in most cases. But we will begin our second day of Yom Tov because we are in the diaspora. So we will ask everyone to keep your mics muted until we ask you to open them, please. We'll ask for your cooperation for that. And just so you'll know, I am Rabbi Richard Perlman, the brother of Rabbi Eli Perlman. I forgot to introduce myself, Rabbi Eli. So we shall begin.
What do you mean you're the brother? I have two others too, don't you?
Well, I'm the brother sitting here right now.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
I'm not sure
I'll
if the
give
other
you that.
brother might be sitting here as well. It's very possible. Rabbi Bernie, do you see any other brothers sitting here right now?
Well, I only see about 6 people in front of me unless I scroll through, but I didn't before.
We had Chazan Emmanuel on today. He was wonderful. He really was great. Hopefully he'll sneak in later and say hello. So let's begin. We're going to begin with the Ma'ariv service, and then we'll get to the fun. This is not the fun part. The fun part comes a little bit later. So here we go. The Ma'ariv begins with the Baruch Hu. And if you are sitting and you prefer to stand at the different parts during the service when it's appropriate, please do so at this time as we begin with the Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevarach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevarach Le'olam Vaed. You may be seated if you're standing. Borei yom v'layla golel mipnei choshech v'choshech mipnei hayor u'ma'avir yom ha'mevi layla mabdil ben yom v'bein layla Adonai tzvaot shemo El chai v'kayam tamidim loch aleinu le'olam va'ed Baruch ata Adonai Amariv harabim ahavat olam beit Yisrael Ki hem chayenu v'yarach yomenu v'hem negei yomam v'layla v'ahavatcha al taseh mimenu le'olamim Baruch ata Adonai Ohev amo Yisrael. Rabbi Bernie's going to lead you in the Shema. We'll ask everyone to please keep your microphones muted. However, there's a lot of folks in the room tonight, so sing out in your homes. Rabbi?
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Di'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh asher anochi mitzavcha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha ha'b'beitecha u'v'lechtecha v'derech u'v'shachbecha u'v'kumecha u'kashatam liot al yadecha v'hayu l'totafot b'eineinecha u'chetabtam al mezuzot beitecha u'v'sharecha.
And we continue silently.
Lemanye boye mechem v'mei v'nechem al hadama asher nishba Adonai lavotechem latet lahem kimei shemayim al haaretz. Vayomer Adonai el Moshe lemor daber el bnei Yisrael ve'amata alehem ve'asu lahem tzitzit al kanfei v'gdeihem ledorotam v'natnu al tzitzit hakana petil techeled ve'haya lachem l'tzitzit oritem oto Uzachartem et kol mitzvot Adonai v'yasitem otam v'lo taturu acharei levavchem v'acharei einechem asher atem zonim achareihem leman tizkaru v'yasitem et kol mitzvotai v'item kedoshim lelohechem Ani Adonai Elohechem Asher rotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'Elohim Ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem Emet.
As we continue on page 32, Rabbi Eli will now take over.
Umachuto beratzon kiblo aleihem Moshe v'nei Yisrael l'chanu shira b'simcha rabba v'yamru chulam mi chamocha bo'elim Adonai mi kamocha nedor b'kodesh nora tehilot osef eleh Malchut charavu v'neka bokei hayom lifnei Moshe zeheli anu v'yamru Adonai yimloch le'olam v'ed v'nemar kifada Adonai et Yaakov uge'alo miyad chazak mimenu Baruch atah Adonai Goal Yisrael.
Amen. Now, Rabbi Eli and Rabbi Bernie will lead us responsibly in the English in the middle of the left side. Protect us. Rabbi Bernie, why don't you lead?
Protect us with your gift of peace by helping us to overcome temptation.
When we are weak, sustain us. When we despair, open our hearts to joy.
Shelter us in your embrace of peace when we are caught by conflict or desire.
When we are torn, heal us. When we are tormented, touch us with tranquility.
Cherish our fragmented lives and make our lives whole again through integrity.
When we deceive, turn us to you. When we corrupt, capture our hearts anew.
Protect us from ourselves when we falter. Help us to conquer the enemy within.
When we blunder, restore us. With compassion, teach us that peace is based on your truth.
Ushmor tzeitenu, uvoenu, l'chayim u'shalom me'ata ve'ad olam, ufros aleinu sukat shalomecha, Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu, v'al kol amo Yisrael, v'al Yerushalayim. And now we declare the festival. It's appropriate to stand. Rabbi Eli will lead us in the Hebrew. Rabbi Bernie will respond.
Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yamad yivrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'vyamechon, u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisroel, Bagala, Uvisman Kari Vayimaru. Amen. Yaheshme Rabba Mivorach, Leolam Malal Meol Maya, Yitbarach, Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yitpoar, V'yitromam, V'yitnaseh, V'yitadar, V'yitaleh, V'yitalal, Shemeda Kudisha, Barichu, Ba'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'yimaru. Amen.
Vayidaber Moshe Moed Adonai el Bnei Yisrael.
Vayidaber Moshe Moed Adonai el Bnei Yisrael. And in English, thus Moses proclaimed the festivals of Adonai before the people Israel.
Now, before we begin the Amida, what did we do this morning? You remember, guys?
Prayed for rain.
That's right.
we
prayed for Geshem this morning. So tonight we have a special public service announcement before we begin the Amida. And here it goes.
Yes or no? Can your God make rain?
Yes,
But he doesn't.
that's right.
Why?
Because that's not his department.
But if he wanted to, he could.
Yes,
What kind of a God do you have?
don't say my God. He's your God too.
Don't give him to us. We have enough troubles with our own God.
But there's only one God.
What does he do?
He can do anything
Then why can't he make rain?
because he doesn't make rain. He gives us strength when we're suffering. He gives us compassion when all that we feel is hatred. He gives us courage when we're searching around blindly like little mice in the darkness. But he does not make rain. Of course, sometimes just like that, he'll change his mind.
So to remind you tonight to include the Mashiv HaRuach Umarit HaGashem in your Amida tonight. We'll if I can find the service again. Well, we remember to include the Mashiv HaRuach. This is the one time that we all now are on the same page. Wherever we go, whatever synagogue we go to, we're all on the same page. It is our custom here at Temple Ner Tamid in Peabody for us to recite the Amida softly in case people want to follow along with us, even though it is a silent Amida at night. Rabbi Bernie, why don't you do the honors? If you'd like to follow in the English, do so, or of course, the words that are in your heart are appropriate as well. Rabbi?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Eloheinu Elohei Avraham Yitzchak Yaakov Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Elohei Gibor Min Aral Yom Gamech Azrim Turim Kanei Yaakov Zochech Astei Vor Mivig Oel Levnei Minayim Laman Shmo B'Yahava Melech Ozer Fokeinu Moshiu Magen Baruch atah Ramagen Avram Foket Sarah Atah Gibor Lelam Lemek Emet Matarav Lehoshia Mashiv HaRuach Umarid HaGashem Mechalkel Chayim B'Chesem Nechayim Etim Barakam Rabim So make nothing Rafek Olam Matil Shrim Chayim Umzut Lechafa Mikam Baruch to me to Malach, Malach may meet Chaya, Umatz make a Shua, Fanamana Talagel, Metim, Baruch Atana Mekaya Metim, Atakados, Shim Kakros, Urishim Koyam, Luca Sala, Baruch Atanai, Oel Akados, Atabakatana Mikalam of Tautan, or Rati the bottom of Conscience of Krisham Sotaka, a Kerten Mokan Lava Sakva, Bisham Kagro Kros, Alenu Karata, the Todian, or an Alahin with Mishpatates at Kacha, the Telam General Sot, Kukiritsonecha, Patitan Alahin with Mishpatimi, Sharim, Road, Emet. Chukim u'mitzvot tovim, v'tanichilenu zmanei sason moedei kodsha, v'kaged nedava, v'torishenu kedusha tzadkot moed v'chagigat haregel, v'tavdelu n'eloheinu ben kodesh l'chol, beinu l'choshech ben Yisrael amim, ben yom hashvi l'sheshi mayim aseh, ben kedushas Shabbat, kedushas yom tov v'vdalta, v'yom hashvi b'sheshi mayim aseh gidashta, v'vdalta v'gidashta yaram chayishu v'kedushas secha, v'titan lanu l'eloheinu b'ava, מועדים לשמחה, חגים וזמנים לששון את יום חג השמיני, חג העצרת הזה, זמן שמחתנו, מקרא קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים, אלוהינו ולאבותינו, יעלה ויבוא ויגיב ירם יצא ושמע ויפקיד, ויזך זיכרוננו ופיקדוננו, וזיכרון אבותינו וזיכרון משיח בן דוד עבדך, וזיכרון שלום קדשך, וזיכרון עמך בית ישראל לפניך לתת לכם, כן לכסר רק ממקום שלום, ביום השמיני חג העצרת הזה, זכרנו נעלינו בו לטובה, ופקדנו בו לברכה, יושיענו בו לחיים, ודבר ישוע ברוך מחוץ וגננו ברכים עלינו ושאנו כלך עלינו כמלך חנון ברוך ומתם. ועשיינו אדוני אלוהינו בכמודך לכם שלום שמחה ששון כאשר רצית ואמרת לברכנו אלוהינו ולאבותינו קדשנו במצוותיך ותמכנו בתורתך ונדבק ושמחנו בתשובתך ותהיינו לבינך באמת והנחילנו עלינו בשמחה ששון מועדי קדשך ישמחו בך שמקדש שמך ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש ישראל והזמנים ותן עלינו במחשב ותפילתם אשיב לבוא בביתך ותפילתם בבת ברצון ולרצון תמיד עבודת ישראל עמך ותקזנה עינינו ושובך ציון ברכה ממברוכת אדוני המלכות שכנתו לציון מודים אנחנו לך שאתה הוא אלוהינו ולאבותינו לעולם ועד צורך כן מגישנו ועשו לטובתו נודע לך נסביר תהילת הלכינו המשום בדרך השמתם גדולסך גם ניסך שומעים מנפלותיו תותך כל עדר ושרם וטוב תלוכה לברך מרקים תלותם גסך ולמתו נלך יאו כלם נתפרטי בממשום כמלכינו תמיד ללמד ולכם יוחסל והתשובות באמת ועזרתנו תנו סלע ברוך אתה אדוני הטוב שמך לכנו ולהודות שלום וישלום כל חושבי תבל תשים לעולם כתוב מלכת העולם שלום טוב בינך לברך עמך שבכל קודש ושלומך וקטרי אמרית עמו ישראל בשלום. אלוהינו שלושה מהרה ושפתם יממה מקלי נפשי תשינו נפשי כפוכלתי הפיתח לי בתורתך ובצורתך נפשי וכל חושבים עלי רמהר תתם כמה חשבתם עשה למן שמך עשה למן אמונך עשה למן קדושה שך עשה למן תורתך ומצודק שמכוונני יהיו לרצון אמרי בגלל לפניך מצור בגלל ליוסף שלום בממה ויעשה שלום עלינו וכל ישראל ויאמרו אמן.
Amen, amen. And now it's going to go to Kaddish Shalom. Rabbi Eli will lead us now in the Kaddish Shalom.
That completes the service. Yekadav Yekadash Merabah Biyamad Ibrach Rutev Yamlich Magade Bechai Chonapim Bechon Bechai Robek Yisrael Zman Kari Veyimaru Amen Yahesh Merabah Mevorach Leolam Malol Meol Maya Yitbarach Yibarach Vishtabach Vitbar Vitman Visay David Level El Shmei Kudisha Barichu Le'elam in Kol Bechadav Shivratat Shivratat Benechmata Damiron Biyamah Veyimaru Amen Tikabal Sloton Voton Chol Yisrael Kadam Abu Hondi V'Shemaya Veyimaru Amen Yehei Shalom Arabah Min Shemaya V'Chaim Aleinu V'Al Kol Yisrael Veyimaru Amen Oseh Shalom Bimromav Oyaseh Shalom Aleinu V'Al Kol Yisrael Ve'imru Imru Amen Yaseh Shalom Yaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael Yaseh Shalom Yaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael.
May the one who brings peace to his universe bring peace to us, to all the people of Israel, Ve'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel, and all who dwell on God's earth. And we will together say, Amen. Now, I know normally we go right to the Hakafot at this time, but you know what? We're going to take care of the Kiddush. Let's do that first, and then we'll start the Hakafot. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
I know that there's a rabbi that's thirsty right now. So for those of you that have your wine ready, go for it. Pour it now, wine and grape juice. For those of you that do not have it ready, go ahead. We'll wait for you. Oh, yeah. And Uncle Eli, Rabbi Uncle Eli has his Crown Royal. He's going to do the schnapps already.
Doesn't look like
at least to the Hakafot, Rabbi.
It looked like a special kind of year for that particular Crown Royal.
Yeah. It's like mine.
Crown Royal every year is a special year.
He's got one like mine, too. Yeah. Rabbi Bernie is going to lead us in the Kiddush this evening. It'll be appropriate to rise, if you will.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher b'chabanu mikol am. Ramamanu mikol lashon v'kiddishanu b'mitzvotav. V'titen lanu Adonai Eloheinu b'ahava. Modim l'simcha, chagim l'zmanim, l'sason. Et yom hashmini chag hatzeret hazeh, zman simchatenu, mikra kodesh zecher l'tziat mitzrayim. Kivanu v'chatav, yotanu kidashta mikol hamim. Mordei kachecha, b'simcha v'sason, hinchaltanu. Baruch Adonai, Mekadesh Yisrael, V'hazmanim. Baruch Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Borei me'orei ha'esh. Baruch Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Hamavdil ben kodesh lechol, ben olachoshek, ben Yisrael amim, ben yom hashvi l'shesh yemei hamaseh. Ben Kedushat Shabbat LeKedushat Yom Tov Hivdalta, Ved Yom Hashvi Misheshu Yemei Hamasa Kidashta, Hivdalta V'Kidashta, Et Amcha Yisrael B'Kedushatecha, Baruch Adonai, Hamavdil ben Kodesh LeKodesh. Baruch Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Shehechianu V'Kimanu, V'higianu lazman hazeh.
Amen. L'chaim. Rabbi Eli, do you want to do a shehakol?
Oh, I'll be doing plenty of that later, so.
All right, we're going to wait. Okay. Okay, before we get started with the hakafot, earlier when the folks came in earlier this evening, we were sharing some of these beautiful flags that were made that would normally be carried by our children in the religious school. Again, Miss Molly had her children get them ready for tonight. I hope they're with us tonight, some of the kids, because later on they'll be participating. But just to give you a little example of the beautiful work they did, and just, picture in your mind, if we were in our sanctuaries, we'd have kids walking around tonight, carrying flags and singing and dancing along with us. Well, we can do that here as well. I think the kids did a beautiful job. And I'm looking at a grid of all of you here. What do you think? Thumbs up, hands up?
Oh, it's great. Nice job.
Yeah, I think they did a beautiful job. And we thank the kids very, very much for making this a beautiful, beautiful Simchat Torah.
How old were those kids? What grade?
You got me. Are one of the teachers in here? Are one of the teachers in the room? If Mrs. Sugarman is here, open up. I don't know.
Beautiful.
I'm here.
How old were the kids that did these? Do you know?
It was the Bet through Zion, so second graders through seventh graders. So seven through 13.
A conglomeration, a
And
mishmash.
this was all Molly's idea. So
Is Molly with us tonight?
I think she is. But
Molly.
I don't know.
I'm here.
Molly.
There you are. Well,
What a
congratulations.
beautiful job the kids did.
Yep. Absolutely.
Really, thank you for sharing that with us tonight. Yesh koach.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
They had a lot of fun making them.
Just beautiful stuff.
Thank you, Molly, for the idea and thinking outside the box as you usually do. So thank you.
All right, here's what we're going to do tonight. We've got before we do this, we're going to do something else. We're going to go back to this, I think. We'll go back to that, and we're going to go to that. And normally we do Taharet Aladat as we begin the Hakafot, right? Although we're not going to be dancing around and marching around in the sanctuary, we're dancing around in our hearts. We're dancing around in our minds. We're remembering those years of dancing and carrying on. So I think what we'll do is we'll go around the room with the rabbis and we'll take turns and we'll do it just like we do it in the shul. Rabbi, why don't you start? Rabbi Bernie.
Taharet Aladat, Ki Adonai hu Elohim einod milvado.
Taharet Aladat, Ki Adonai hu Elohim einod milvado. Rabbi Eli.
Lioseh niflaot gedolot livado ki leolam chasto.
Lioseh niflaot gedolot livado ki leolam chasto. I like this one. This is the one that everybody wants to get. Ein kamocha ba'elim Adonai v'ein kamasecha.
Ein kamocha b'elohim Adonai v'ein kamasecha. Yehi kavod Adonai leolam, Yismach Adonai b'ma'asav.
Yichvod Ne'elam, Yismach Adonai b'ma'asav. Rabbi Eli.
Yehi Shem Adonai mevorach me'ata ve'ad olam.
Yishem Adonai Mevarach Me'atav Ve'ad Olam. Yehi Adonai Eloheinu Imanu Kasher Ya'im Avotenu. And then everybody stops. And I go, no, you got to keep going. Al Yazvenu V'Al Yishenu.
Yehi Adonai Eloheinu imanu, kasher haya im avotenu, al yazvenu v'al yichenu, v'yimru hoshienu, Elohei yishenu, v'kabtzenu v'atzilenu min hagoyim lehodol l'shem kodshecha, l'shtabeach b'tilatecha.
Emru Shenu Hei Shenu V'Kabseinu B'Tzilei Min HaGoyim L'Odot L'Shem Kodshecha L'Shtabech B'Tilatecha. Let's stop. Mrs. Sugarman, would you like to do the next one, Mrs. Sugarman? Adonai Melech?
For Adonai Melech, Adonai Malach, Adonai Yimloch, Leolam Va'ed.
Adonai Melech, Adonai Malach, Adonai Melech L'Olam Va'ed. Miss Molly. Good golly, Miss Molly. Would you like to do the next one? You got to open up if you're here. Miss Molly? Adonai Oz?
Let me, there it is. She's muted.
Unmute.
Here we go. Can you show me where we are? I apologize.
That's okay. Right here, Adonai Oz.
Adonai Oz Le'amo Yitain, Adonai Yivarech Etamo B'Shalom.
Adonai Oz Amo Yitain, Adonai Yivarech et Amo B'Shalom. Rabbi Eli.
You just did all my favorite ones.
I know. I did that on purpose.
V'hiyana amarteinu l'rat shahon lifnei adon kol. Oh.
They're all favorites, aren't they? They're all favorites.
They're all my favorites.
Oh, but everybody wants these, Adonai Melech.
Yeah.
Everybody wants those, right? All right. So now that we've done that, normally we'd be opening the ark and we'd be schlepping the Torahs out. And, during Sukkot, we danced around the Torah, right? There's a Torah for you. Rabbi Eli has a Torah. Let's stop sharing the screen so Rabbi Eli can talk.
I'm not going to talk. I'm just sharing the Torah. That's all.
Well, I mean, if you talk, you'll share the Torah more.
Oh, I see.
So during Sukkot, when we did the Hakafot, for the normal times, we dance around the Torah. On Simchat Torah, there's Mr. Sugarman has hers too. The Torahs dance around us. So tonight we have some themed Hakafot, and we will be doing a presentation for us tonight. Hopefully we'll get into the spirit and get into the mood. There'll be some singing and some songs that you'll be able to sing along with, hopefully some presentations. So we're going to begin. We've already displayed the flags, and we thank you for that. And so each Hakafa has a theme tonight. Oops. and now we're done with this one. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Have a good night. Oy vey. Rabbi Tony, would you like to begin the first Hakafa?
Sure. Should I start with Anenu or afterwards?
Why don't you read the theme and then do Anenu?
All right. Joy. The high holy days are now over. The heaviness of the days of awe has been lifted, and we rejoice in the promise of a new year. Tonight, we celebrate the cycle of our Jewish life with gladness and exaltation, looking forward to a year of promise and contentment. Our hearts are filled with joy, with simcha, as we continue with our first Hakafa of joy. Anenu, Anenu, Yom Kareinu. Anenu, Anenu, Yom Kareinu.
And
Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila v'nismacha. Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila v'nismacha. Hava Naranana, Hava Naranana, Hava Naranana v'nismacha. Havana ranana, Havana ranana, Havana ranana v'nismacha. Uru achim, belev sameach, achim belev sameach, achim belev sameach, achim belev sameach, achim belev sameach. Nagila v'nismacha. Nagila v'nismacha. Naranina v'nismacha. Naranina v'nismacha. Uruachim belev sameach, uruachim belev sameach, uruachim belev sameach, uruachim belev sameach, uruachim belev sameach. Nagila v'nismacha. Nagila v'nismacha. Naranina v'nismacha. Naranina v'nismacha. Uruachim belev sameach, uruachim belev sameach, uruachim belev sameach, uruachim belev sameach, uruachim belev sameach.
All right, that was wonderful, wasn't it? Huh?
That was great. I'm ready for the appetizers.
That was beautiful. That was a good job. All right, so now we're going to get to the second. How's that?
Ram, I think that Ram feels better now. Let's go.
You're doing that again. So Rabbi Eli, you have the choice of the second hakafa. You can either read it or you can pass it along to someone. What would you like to do?
I could read it, I think.
I think you can.
Try?
I don't know. You
Learn
can
it.
try.
Okay. The Torah, Aleinu. We're supposed to sing Aleinu now? I don't think so. It's in the wrong
No, that's
place.
Anenu afterwards.
Learn it, Torah.
Whoops. Sorry.
Torah.
Torah.
Yeah, I've been drinking already. So a life of Torah is a life of specialness. The root meaning. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Talk if he's laughing.
It's time. We got to do a little chaim.
I think
Rabbi.
so. I need one for this.
Yeah, I know you do. You know, it's
Drinking from the
appropriate.
bottle.
All right.
I don't have a nipple to put on, so I'll drink it
All
from
right.
the
We'll have the people in New Jersey lead this one.
Drinking wine. He's drinking.
L'chaim tovim ul shalom. L'chaim tovim ul shalom. L'chaim tovim ul shalom.
Eli.
Our rabbis are
A great year.
L'chaim, everybody. L'chaim. All right, we're going to ask everybody to please remute as Rabbi Eli now Now that he has had his whatever, he can drink. He can read now. Go
Oh,
ahead. Rabbi.
now I can see that's on Nenu. That was, I
Mhm.
needed that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. A life of
Torah is a life.
Can I read it now? Or
Would
do
you like me to make it larger?
No, no, you maybe. You know, I'm getting old. Anyway,
Here, I'll make it bigger for you.
you know, ever since I was
Is that
a
better?
kid, Rick knows that ever since I was a kid, I've been totally deaf in my right eye. He
What?
knows that. A life of Torah is a life of specialness. The root meaning of the word Torah is Horah, meaning to teach. The Torah can teach all of us how to conduct ourselves in such a way that we can sprinkle a bit of holiness into our everyday lives. On Simchat Torah, we combine the last portion and the first portions of our text in an endless journey of discovery. Our eyes are fixed on the Torah as we continue with our second Hakafah of Torah. Anenu, anenu, v'yom karenu. Anenu, anenu, v'yom karenu. Anenu, anenu, v'yom karenu. Anenu, anenu, v'yom karenu.
And
Boys and girls, learning Torah is a very, very special mitzvah. Ah, the Torah song. Boys and girls, I'm sure you know this next song. Well, if you do, well, please sing along with Uncle Moshe. Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe. Morasha kehilas Yaakov, Morasha kehilas Yaakov, Morasha kehilas Yaakov, Torah tziva lanu Moshe. Morasha kehilas Yaakov, Morasha kehilas Yaakov, Morasha kehilas Yaakov, Torah tziva lanu Moshe. Now, in this song, there are two Jewish names. The first Jewish name is Moshe. Please say after me, Moshe! Moshe! And the second Jewish name is Yaakov. Please say after me, Yaakov! Yaakov! Now this time, when we sing the Torah song, and when we come to these two Jewish names, Moshe and Yaakov, let's shout at the names very loudly and raise our right arm to the sky. Boys and girls, get your arms ready. Get set. And here we go. Torah, 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 Tziva lanu. Torah, 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 Tziva lanu. Torah, 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 Tziva lanu. Torah, 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 Tziva lanu. Morasha kehilas, Morasha kehilas, Morasha kehilas, Torah tziva lanu. Morasha kehilas, Morasha kehilas, Morasha kehilas, Torah tziva lanu Moshe. Morasha kehilas Yaakov, Morasha kehilas Yaakov, Morasha kehilas Yaakov, Torah tziva lanu. Together, Moshe. Lift your hands up high, wiggle your hands around, put down your hands, and give yourself a big, big Torah clap. Learning Torah is so much fun.
Uncle Moshe. All right. Thank you, Uncle Moshe.
He's got a real resemblance to George Carlin. I didn't know he did that sort of thing. But
He does. He really does. He looks just like George. All right, I'm going to have to figure out how to get out of this now because I'm stuck. Oh, okay, just do that.
actually, we read that today's Torah portion. We read that verse today. Mora Shakila Tato. Torah Tziva Lanu Moshe.
I saw Sam was dancing like crazy on there before. Then I saw people dancing. This was beautiful. This is what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be joy, having a good time, and having some joy. All right, we're going to get to the third hakafa, but not yet. The next thing we're going to do is we have a little dedication tonight, and I hope that the folks and my brother Eli Shul will bear with us tonight for just a few moments, because tonight is a very special night. We have a dedication tonight of new Torah covers that will be placed on our Torahs here at Temple Ner Tamid in Peabody, Massachusetts. For you people in New Jersey, by the way, it's Peabody. The people here in Peabody call it Peabody. God knows why. I have no clue, but when I came here, they corrected me.
By the way,
but anyway,
Rabbi Rick, by the way,
yes.
You should know that this will not offend us at all, because you just sang a very nice song to our president of my shul, Moshe. So
That's true. That's true.
His name is Moshe. So you just spent a couple of minutes singing about Moshe. So he must be very happy. So we can continue with your presentation, and I'm sure we're going to enjoy it a lot.
I hope you do, and thank you again for giving us just a few minutes of this presentation. We were going to do this presentation tomorrow night, but because of COVID, we're not going to have that celebration tomorrow night. So we're having it with you tonight, and hopefully you'll enjoy in our nachas here that we have. I'm going to ask Mona Pesarah. Mona is going to start the process with us by telling us a little bit about the Torah covers that we used to have. Mona, good evening. Are you with us?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hi, we can, Mona. Good to see you, and hope you're feeling well tonight. Could you tell us a little bit about the Torah covers that we had in the past?
Sure. Sometime in the late 90s, it was determined by for those who don't know, my late husband, Sam Pesroff, who's from Plainfield, New Jersey, was the cantor at our temple for over 30 years. Anyway, the ritual committee decided that we needed new Torah covers. I'm not exactly sure the year, but I know it was after 1995, because at my daughter Alyssa's bat mitzvah, we had the typical gold ones that were very worn. At that time, it wasn't easy to find anything different than what we had, except different colors. There were not too many people making customized Torah mantles, and they were definitely not advertising on the internet. I remember being at a cantor's convention, and one or two of the vendors was making them, but they were extremely expensive. After doing a bit of more research, we remembered that a fellow parent at Cohen Hillel Academy, Debbie Nathan, was an artist in making beautiful silk challah and matzah covers. Sam approached her, and she designed the beautiful ones we've just replaced. Rabbi Perlman asked me to research getting some new mantles last winter. This time it was easy to come up with many different artists who had websites in all different prices. The committee narrowed down to the ones that we eventually chose. This project was then taken over by Maxine Rosenberg, who did a wonderful job getting it completed.
And we thank you for that. I just want to give people a little bit of an idea of what the Torah covers used to look like. That was what they looked like in the past. You can see they were blue, and they had various different themes to them as well. So these were the old covers that were at the temple before. So Maxine Rosenberg is up next. She's the one who kind of spearheaded the next phase of it. Maxine?
I'm here. So if you're wondering how we were able to get beautiful new Torah covers during a pandemic, well, as Mona said, the process started well before the pandemic. A ritual subcommittee was formed to look into purchasing the new covers with the goal to have them by Simchat Torah. We started browsing the internet to see what was available, and soon realized that what we needed and what we wanted were custom-made covers that would tell a story. We were lucky to find Custom Judaica and Marjorie Langner. The committee met on February 5th to review her designs, and we called Marjorie with lots of questions, which she was happy to answer for us. At that meeting, we decided on what we wanted the covers to look like. Our next steps were to get approval by the Ritual Committee and the Board of Trustees, which we did in early March. And then the world came to a screeching halt. In early June, Marjorie contacted us and we decided to go forward with the project. Drawings were emailed and the committee approved them via Zoom. Then samples and pictures of material were received, and again, the colors were chosen and approved again via Zoom. Marjorie's with us tonight as we present our new Torah covers to everyone. Rabbi, can you show our covers now?
Judy. Awesome.
A little different than what you just saw. So it's my pleasure now to introduce Marjorie. Marjorie, can you open up and can you?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Can, thank you. And can you tell us, say a few words about these designs and explain how you got us to where they look like, which was?
Sure. First, I'd like to say how thrilled I am to be with you. This is such a joyful, vibrant community. And it's so exciting for me to be part of this dedication because usually I'm not. Once the work leaves my studio, I wave goodbye and don't hear much from anybody again. So this is very, very exciting for me. I also wanted to thank the rabbi, the committee, and especially Maxine, who dealt with all of my many, many emails so efficiently and with great kindness. So I must say that working with this synagogue and this committee was one of my most delightful and easiest commissions. You on your side were very cohesive. You knew what you wanted, you knew what you liked. You were very responsive to my questions and needs, and we took it from there. So after you told me what you liked, and your first idea was to go with the 3 trees of life, my additional idea was to come up with a custom design just for your synagogue, and I made the 2 covers on the ends in this new design, Ner Tamid. So it might be a little hard to read, but if you look at it, you'll see the name of your synagogue. And you might also notice that the bottom of the design mimics the Ner Tamid in your sanctuary. It was really, I love doing new designs. It's very stimulating and exciting for me. So thank you for allowing me to come up with something new just for you. So the way it usually works is when I hear from the committee what they want, I think about it, and I also work with my husband, Eli. We've done this for 30 years together. And I may come up with the design, sometimes he does, but Eli's major in art school was drawing. So when we have a concept that has been approved by a committee, Eli does a drawing that then gets sent for approval. And then I get to do the even more fun part of choosing the fabrics and choosing the colors. So because your sanctuary is so beautiful and the mosaic around your ark is so intricate and wonderful, I chose the colors from there. And it's always a challenge because I live in Arizona. So with computer monitors, you never really know if what you're getting is what it is, but I made my best choices and it worked out really well. I think they look great in the sanctuary and I'm really happy. Also, I wanted to thank you because the work that I do is so fulfilling to me. And I also get to fulfill a mitzvah, the mitzvah Hiddur mitzvah, the beautification of ritual objects. And it's a very special thing to me that I get to be the bridge between a need and fulfilling a mitzvah. So thank you very much. It was wonderful to be involved with you, and I hope they last for decades and decades. And thanks for including me tonight.
Thank you, Marjorie. And from your mouth to God's ears. And I have a feeling based on how they feel, the feel of them is so well done. And I'm sure they're going to last for Lador Vador from generation to generation. And so thank you
I
for
think
that.
so.
And my brother, by
Thank
the way,
you.
his name is Eli as well, and he lives in New Jersey. So I was worried about that for a minute. I thought you were talking about my brother, but he can't draw a straight line. So forget about it. Right, Rabbi Eli? You can't draw a straight line.
I can't draw a straight line with a ruler.
Maxine, are you set?
Just one, can we show the picture again?
Yes, we can show the that picture again. Unfortunately, I can't show the other one because
That's
I
okay.
can't find it. Yeah, but here it is.
For everyone also, if you'll notice, all of the crowns have been polished and fixed and are all beautiful on top of the Torahs. So
And did you
I didn't
also
want,
change? Did you also change the color of the inside of the ark?
Not yet.
not yet.
Actually, the photo looks like you did, so
Yeah,
it looks good.
That's Photoshop.
Okay, looks good.
We call upon our president now, Adele Labarsky, to offer a prayer. It's appropriate when we do a dedication to offer a prayer.
Ana avda de kutsha richu disagdana kame umi kame dikar oraita dechol idan v'idan. We are servants of the Holy One, praised be He, whom we revere and whose Torah we revere at all times. Not upon man do we rely, not upon angels do we depend, but upon the God of heaven, the God of truth, whom Torah is truth, whose prophets are truth, and who abounds in acts of goodness and truth. In him do we put our trust, unto his holy, precious being do we utter praise. May it please you, O Lord, to open our hearts to your Torah, answer the prayers in our hearts and in the hearts of all your people Israel, for goodness, for life, and for peace. And let us all say, Amen.
Amen. And Mimi Levy will now open her microphone and lead the congregation in the appropriate Shehecheyanu. Everyone, please join with Mimi. Mimi?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheyanu v'kimanu higiyanu lazman hazeh.
Amen, amen, amen. Thank you very much for allowing us to present this tonight. It's so beautiful, so wonderful, and hopefully our friends from New Jersey, when this is all over, we're going to have a Shabbaton weekend where we can all get together and rejoice together in both sanctuaries. We'll come by you, as they say, and you can come by us. Rabbi Bernie, it's appropriate. Togetherness is the next one. Would you like to lead that one?
Wait. We didn't do a l'chaim after the last one.
Oh, yep. What's wrong with me? Alan Pransky, you forgot to remind me. All right. Whenever you're ready, Rabbi Eli.
I got a pour now.
I know.
Hold on.
We're at the mercy of the New Jersey Rebbe.
What do you have there, Alan, that you're pouring?
L'chaim tovim u'shalom, l'chaim tovim u'shalom, l'chaim tovim u'shalom.
All right. Everybody mute up. All right. Togetherness. That's, the perfect
Togetherness. Holidays and special days bring us together. The Day of Atonement can be read as the day of at one meant. This evening, we are truly echad, truly one. Tonight, we become one with ourselves, one with our congregation, one with God. We circle our temple, and with that circle, we share a united vision of hope, of peace, and of love. Our hands are joined together as we continue with our third hakafa of togetherness. Anenu, anenu, v'yom kareinu. Anenu, anenu, v'yom kareinu.
And?
Togetherness. Oh, George again.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Thank you.
Oh, man. I didn't want him to come back. I wanted this one.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. Come on.
Yachad.
song about how great it is to be together as a big community.
Can't hear him, can you?
הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. יאללה יאללה יאללה. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. יאללה יאללה יאללה. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
And that enough. All right. And next. Wait, does that mean we have to start over with the high holidays again?
The rabbi needs another.
No. It's only the fourth. It's only the fourth.
But he needs
Zachor.
one. They can't blow right.
Wait, we didn't do one after the third.
No. Let's stop for a minute. Yeladim po, okay? Yeladim. Lo achshav. All right. Zachor. Remember.
Madua.
I'll ask everybody please to mute at this time. We will dance and we sing and we laugh and we dance some more. Sadly, too many of us cannot dance and sing and laugh. Our brothers and sisters in so many lands and in so many circumstances are not able to rejoice this evening. They are not able to rejoice this evening outwardly and in communal spirits. Tragically, they can only observe Simchat Torah in their hearts. Their voices, their enthusiasm, their simcha has been silenced. And so we remain silent as we show, as a show of strength and of unity to them. Although we sit here tonight in joy, our souls are joining with theirs as we continue with our fourth hakafah, this one of silence, as we remember never again. And let us reflect. Anenu, anenu, v'yom koreinu. Anenu, anenu, v'yom koreinu. This morning when we had Yizkor, if you're in Israel, they have Yizkor, and then they have Simchat Torah on the same day. It's very important for us to remember and pause and stop when we're having joyous times and remember the hardships that we've been through and our people have been through. We can't ignore that. We cannot ignore that. But we always pray, of course, for hope, hatikva. And we always pray for peace. So now, Taka, it's time for our next hakafah, and I've lost track here. Which rabbi is up next?
I think it's Rabbi Eli, unless you want to take one, Rabbi Rick.
I just did. So Rabbi Eli?
Yes, Rabbi Eli.
That's true. You just did. Peace. Shalom. Tonight, in many places throughout the world, streets are filled with the zealousness of Simchat Torah. For a few hours, we forget the bloodshed, the senseless loss of lives, the political obstacles and challenges that make peace so difficult to reach. We focus on the moment, the here and now, knowing that before a grand peace can be achieved, we all must find that peaceful corner within ourselves and let it grow from here. Our vision will carry us through all of tomorrow's as we continue with our fifth Hakafa of peace. HTTPS.
No. Sing.
Anenu, v'yom karenu. Anenu, v'yom karenu.
Now, if you want, you can go ahead and pour another one because we're going to be doing the next one of peace, and I have to move it over here. And everybody knows this one, so sing along, everybody. Sing along, everybody. Come on. Sing along, everybody. Oh, no. I lost it. There we go. Try it again.
עושה שלום ברומא, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו, יעשה שלום ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום ברומא, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו, יעשה שלום ישראל. אמרו אמן. יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. 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 יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל.
It's wonderful how fish get along, isn't it? It's great. All right, it's time for us to get on to our next hakafa, and that would be number 6, if we can get to it, and it's Yerushalayim. Rabbi Bernie.
Don't forget.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Little bottle here.
I forgot. Baruch atah Olam shakol niyeh bevaro. You forgot that all night. L'chaim tovim shalom. L'chaim tovim shalom. L'chaim tovim shalom.
Jerusalem, Yerushalayim, Jerusalem, city of peace, a city that has not known peace for so many years. Jerusalem, city of gold, a city that has shined and glistened throughout history. Jerusalem, city of Zion, a city that has stood as the pinnacle of our hopes and dreams. If we forget you, Jerusalem, may our right hand forget its cunning. We pray to thee, O Jerusalem, our city to the east, as we continue with our 6th hakafa. Anenu, v'yom karenu. Anenu, v'yom karenu.
אוויר הרים צלול כיין, וריח אורנים, נישא ברוח הארבעים, עם כל פעמונים. ובתרדמת אילן באבן, שרויה בחלומה, העיר אשר בדד יושבת ובליבה חומה, ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור, הלא לכל שירי אני כינור, ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור, הלא לכל שירייך אני כינור, כינור.
That was a beautiful rendition of Yerushalayim Shel Zahav. That really was. And I was looking around the room and I saw so many of you that were enjoying that. So thank you for that. Rabbi Eli, finish her up. Number 7.
You know, years ago when we went to Israel together, and we started singing that song as we knew we were approaching Yerushalayim. And my brothers and my father and everybody on the little bus we were on started singing it. And as we saw, when we turned the corner and you could see Yerushalayim in the distance, nobody could sing anymore. We just sat and cried. It was so beautiful.
That happens to everybody that gets to, especially when you get to the Overlook. You just stand there and cry to see that beautiful city that, God willing, will someday see peace. Someday, maybe in our lifetime, maybe, and that would be our prayer.
Amen. To Israel, our dream of return, nearly 2,000 years old. How lucky we are to see sand dunes turn to orange groves, to see marshes turn to modern cities, to see a homeland to which so many have returned. Our beloved Israel, where we can walk, where our ancestors walk, where we can sing the songs our ancestors sang, where we can live the life our ancestors lived. We hope and pray that as a beautiful land has grown with its challenges of at least 3,500 years, so it will continue to grow from strength to strength. Our tikva, our hope, is with you, Israel, as we continue with our 7th hakafa. Anenu, anenu, v'yom kareinu. Anenu, anenu, v'yom kareinu.
that was just beautiful. Oh,
All the kids were holding hands till towards the end.
I can't talk anymore. That was just so beautiful.
Mm.
I'm
Really.
going to read the Torah. I'm here for my bar mitzvah. I want my bar mitzvah now.
You want your bar mitzvah?
Yes.
All right, fine. We'll call you to the Torah along with the children. So, Alyssa, are you with us, Alyssa? I think she might be. And Alyssa, if you're with us, I would like you to lead the children in the Aliyah. Where did it go, Rabbi? Oh, here it is. Okay, I find it. We are going to actually read a little bit of the Zod HaBracha tonight. But before we do that, Alyssa, are you there?
I'm here.
All right, I'm going to actually call the kids up, and I want you to lead them on Aliyah tonight. Would you do that?
Sure.
Yamdu anu korim lechol hayelodim leolot al Zoom. So now calling up all of the kids who are in the room tonight to open their microphones and join us for an Aliyah on Zoom.
And YouTube.
And the dog with the bark mitzvah. Are there kids on tonight? I know. I think the Pinchas kids are here. Sam's here. Open your mics, everybody. We're going to join Alyssa, who is going to lead you now in the blessing, the Baruch. Go ahead, Miss Alyssa. I don't have a sheet with it, but you know it.
I think I can handle it.
All right.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hambarach.
Baruch Adonai
Hambarach
Le'olam.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu Et Torato Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
And now Rabbi Bernie's going to read the reading, and then the kids will do the second Aliyah. Rabbi?
Sure. If you want to scroll up to Zod HaBracha, I have it in
go
front
all
of
the
me.
way to the beginning. I thought we were going to start here.
Okay, that's fine with me. Is that it?
Tell verse 10, and then it'll take us into the.
Sure, that's
next
fine.
one.
V'lo kam navi od b'Yisrael ki Moshe asher yida'o Adonai panim el panim l'chol ha'otod v'hamoftim asher shalacho Adonai lasot be'eretz Mitzrayim l'faro l'chol avadav u'l'chol arto u'l'chol hayad hachazaka u'l'chol hamorah hagadol asher asa Moshe le'enei kol Yisrael.
Just do a couple of lines of this
Kol
one.
Yisrael, I should say.
Why don't you do a couple of lines of this one?
Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim v'et haaretz.
All right, that's enough.
Haaretz. Somebody else want to do it?
Oh, that's enough. That's enough. There's a reason that we had this here, but let's have the kids do the blessing, the second blessing first. Kids?
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher natan lanu Torat Emet V'chayei Olam nata b'tochenu Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Thank you, children, for joining us tonight. Thank you, Mara Alyssa, for leading them. This is the first time we've actually had a Baruch Hu said since March 13th here, so it's been wonderful. Rabbi, there was a reason that I did this. We don't normally go into Bereshit tonight. We do that tomorrow. But Rabbi Eli has a few words that he'd like to say about what we just heard. Rabbi?
Yeah, when you read the ending of the Torah, which you see, the last word in the Torah is Yisrael. And the first word in the Torah is Bereshit. If you look at the words, what do they mean? Well, Bereshit either means from the beginning or in the beginning, depending on how you want to translate it. And if you look at the word Yisrael, it means wrestles with God. That came from when Yaakov was fighting with God with the ladder. He's wrestling with God. And if you look at the first letter of the Torah, it's a bait, which is the same as number 2. We're going to do a little gematria here, little bit of learning from the numbers, what the letters mean. The first letter of the Torah is bait, equals 2. The last word of Torah is lamed, which equals 30. If you add those together, you get 32. And what word is made of 32? It would be kaf, vet, vav, dalet, which spells the word kavod, which means honor. Kaf, vet, vav, dalet, 32. And then the gematria, the gematriatic learnings from this is that from the beginning, we showed honor by wrestling with God. And then Abraham, the first Jew, wrestled with God. Moshe, the leader who took our people out of slavery to Egypt, wrestled with God when he said, I don't want to do this. I don't want any part of this. And then, so why is this important? The answer is actually right in front of us. If we look at the first word and the last word, from the beginning, there was Israel. Every letter, word, and paragraph that appear between those two words are just commentary. The commentary about how to live our lives so we can deserve to have and to keep that land that God gave us as our homeland. So since this is Simchat Torah, and now we know that from the beginning there was Israel, I think we have to have another l'chaim. And therefore, let us, because we didn't take one after the last hakafa anyway, we owe us one. Let's take it now.
All right, everybody.
L'chaim tovim ul shalom. L'chaim tovim ul shalom. L'chaim. L'chaim tovim ul shalom.
L'chaim.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you. Very nice words.
This is all that they taught us in yeshiva, by the way. That's it. That's all they taught us, is how to do that. All right. So we're going to go back to our service, believe it or not, and finish things up. And so which one of you would like to finish our services for us tonight? Which of you rabbis would like to do that?
I'll do the Aleinu.
Well, Rabbi Bernie's going to do the Aleinu, and I'm going to do something that I know I'm going to regret, but it's Simchas Torah. And there's so many of you out there right now that are just dying to open your microphone and sing with Rabbi Bernie. Now, I will tell you, it's going to sound like a mishmash, but with all of the l'chaims that we've done, nobody cares. So you may open your microphones, rise.
One thing that's good about this is when we're in the shul and we drink like this, you can't walk home because you're too drunk. You have to drive home. But tonight we don't have to drive. We're home already. This is great.
You don't have to drive home either. You stay home, you leave the keys with the police. Let us rise as we sing out Aleinu together with all the microphones open, and a mishmash I will never forget because it's being recorded. Here we go. All right, we're going to ask the people from Peabody to close their microphones now. All the people in Peabody, please close your microphones. The people in New Jersey have faster internet. And with that, when you've completed, Rabbi Eli, you will lead your congregation in the Kakatub and the B'nai Emar, and those of us that live here in the Peabody area and anywhere else will just bell listening to your congregation finish the B'nai Emar.
כי המלכות שלך היא, ולמאה תמלוך בכבוד, ככתוב בתורתך. אדוני ימלוך לעולם,
Your golden mishpacha sound just like mine. Beautiful job, everybody. Yashikar to you. Thank you.
Well, there is not a more beautiful sound than that. So
there really isn't. There really isn't. And I agree with you 197%. And now it's time for the mourner's Kaddish. So those of you who are not saying Kaddish, we'll ask you who are not saying Kaddish to please remute your microphones. And only those of you reciting the mourner's Kaddish at this time will join Rabbi Bernie as he will now lead us in the mourner's Kaddish. Try to do it slowly and together.
Yit gadal, yit gadash, may rabba, di alma, ira, kirite, malchite, techayechom, v'yomechom, v'chayechom, ba'agala, u'bizman, u'rim, amen. Yehi, shmei, rabba, me'ora, ve'olam, omei, omai. Yitbarach, v'yitkabah, v'yitpa'ar, v'yitholam, v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar, v'yithalal, le'ela minko birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiram v'alma v'yamru, amen. Yehi shmama rabba v'yishmael, ayim aleinu v'al Yisrael, Oseh shalom b'mroma, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael
Amen. Amen. We'll ask everybody to please mute the mics. Everybody please mute. Everybody please mute your microphones at this time. We thank you very much for doing that. And Rabbi Eli, do you have any announcements for your shul?
Yep, we're having services tomorrow morning at 9:00 a.m. Same time, same station that we normally do. Not this one, but the one that you get in the email. And there'll be another one coming out. So in the morning, you look for your email, click on it, and you'll be right in our service. Thank you for allowing me to make that announcement.
Are you kidding? You're my older brother. I have to. I would never hear the end of it.
By the way, on the screen, you just saw a person by the name of Ruth. She was a member of our congregation, and she just moved up to Massachusetts. This like 2 weeks ago or last week.
Really?
Not in Peabody.
Well, that's okay. We'll pick you up, Ruth. Where do you live in?
Yes.
Don't say you're on the internet.
No,
Give
that's
us
town you live in. What town?
What town?
Canton.
Canton.
You're down in the South Shore.
Yeah.
The South Shore. We got some folks down there in the South Shore too. Yeah, you're muted. You're muted, Ruth. Adele, do you want to say a couple of words?
Sure. So first of all, I want to thank Rabbi Bernie, Rabbi Perlman, and Rabbi Perlman for a great service. It was wonderful. And Maxine and Mona and Mimi and the committee for presenting our Torah covers. They look absolutely beautiful. And I, for one, can't wait to go into the sanctuary and see them, because it is just a work of art. So I'm going to tell you that the ice cream is in the social hall. because we always have ice cream. Thank you, Men's Club, for providing the ice cream for us tonight. I think there's lots of different toppings, so just be careful and don't, overdo it. There's, I think there may be some liqueurs also to put on top of your ice cream. So, it's Rabbi Bernie, you like that?
The etrog that Mark does isn't quite ready yet.
Okay, but there's other liqueurs that we're putting on the ice cream tonight. So,
Yes.
Was that left over from Yom Kippur?
We did that during the Kiddush for Kol Nidre. Right, Jacob? Right, Jacob? Did you do the Kol Nidre Kiddush? Jacob did the Kol Nidre Kiddush.
And you did the motzi. Also, we have services tomorrow morning at 9:00. We have services Sunday night through Thursday night at 7:00. And this Tuesday, we have a lunch bunch with Rabbi Richard Perlman. Rabbi Eli, do you know that Rabbi Richard Perlman has a twin brother? His name is Rabbi Rick Perlman.
Yes, Rick.
He has
Right.
a cousin, Rabbi Ricardo Perlman. Did you know that?
I didn't know Ricardo, but I know Rick, and he's my favorite.
Well, you did know Ricardo because your brother Emmanuel used to call me Ricky Ricardo.
By the way, I made a mistake. It's not 9:00 tomorrow. It's 10:00 tomorrow. Our service.
Oh.
If you come at 9:00, you'll be all by yourself.
You're going to be doing 2 services tomorrow. Now you're in trouble.
We start at 9:30 with some stuff, but we start the service at 10.
Okay, well, we start at 9. And Chag Sameach, everybody, and thank you again for sharing this with the 2 congregations. It's wonderful. We've done lots of good things this year, and I hope this is the last of it.
And everybody should stay healthy for sure. Please stay healthy. Rabbis, here we go. We'll do every other one. Rabbi, I'll start it. Rabbi Eli, and then Rabbi Bernie. Yigdal Elohim chai v'yishtabach nimtza v'yened el metziuto echad v'yen yachid keyichudo nelam v'gam ein sof leyachduto.
Lo demutaguf v'yeino guf lo narochelav kedushato kadmon lechol davar asher nivra rishon v'yein reshit l'reshito.
Ino Adon Olam b'chol notzar yoreg gedulato malchuto shefan nevuato netano elan shesegulato v'tifarto.
O come b'Yisrael k'Moshe od naviu mabit et temunato Torah emet natan leyamo el ayad nevio neman beito.
Oya Khalifael v'lo yamir dato le'olamim lezulato tzofe v'yodea sitarenu mabit l'sof davar b'kadmato.
Gomer lish chesed kemifalo, notein l'rashara kirishato, yishlach l'ketz yamin mishichenu, liftot mechakekei tishuato.
Meitim Yechael berov chasto, baruch adei ad shem tehilato. Meitim Yechael berov chasto, Baruch Adei Ad Shem Tehilato. One more. L'chaim tovim ol shalom.
Hey.
L'chaim tovim ol shalom. Everybody open l'chaim, l'chaim, l'chaim tovim ol shalom. Chag Sameach, everybody. Moadim l'simcha.
I think it's more like Torah.
Thank you all, rabbis. Thank you.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Maxine and Adele, the Torah covers are magnificent. They are just beautiful.
Beautiful job.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
Thank you.
Great job,
Hey, Cleo.
Great job, everybody, rabbis.
Beautiful.
Thank you,
Maxine
Rabbi.
Rosenberg, after the holiday, tomorrow night, give me a call at home, please.
I don't know.
Okay,
We got one other thing we have to do.
okay, sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Thank you for having us.
Bye.
Ma'am.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, rabbis.
Thank you, rabbis.
Thank you all.
Great service.
Thank you, Yashkov.
There he is.
Take care, Ricky Ricardo. Always getting ready for a bar mitzvah.
That's cute.
his dog. The baby dog is becoming big now.
Who is that? Thanks, Samantha.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
It's good seeing you.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Leave him.